Hello friends, and welcome back to this channel where we talk about relationship. So today's video will be based on requests made by one of you, my subscribers, and a question asked by one of you. So we shall take them one after the other. Stay tuned. Welcome back, dear friends, and thank you so much, my dear subscribers. I really appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. The family keeps growing, even though it's gradual, but we know that we shall get there. So thank you so much for giving us thumb up. Thanks for liking our videos, and remember to always share the videos and encourage others to also subscribe. You can hit the notification button too, so that anytime we upload a new video, you are immediately notified, and then you're able to keep up with what we are doing. So thank you so much. You guys got my back, and I'm always happy. I love you all. Thank you so much. So, as I said, that today we shall be dealing with a question and a request from you, my dear subscribers. And the question is, when a man borrow money from the wife and he didn't pay back, not once, not twice, as in something that has been happening constantly, is that a financial abuse? You remember in our last video we talked about abuse and the different types of abuse that we have. So this person is asking, is that a financial abuse? I know it is something that is very common around us. It's something that has become like a normal thing in our society. Like from spouse, we borrow money from themselves and we not pay back. Either the man borrowing from the wife without paying back, or the wife borrowing from the man without paying back, or even friends borrowing money from each other without paying back. It's as if it's a norm, especially in marriages. In fact, it's like a fun. But the truth is, it is financial abuse. In fact, it's like defrauding the other person, because you ask them to lend you the money, not to give you. So the moment you did not pay back, you have deceived them and collected what belongs to them. I know some men will claim, some men will say, after all, they are the ones that give the woman the money. It doesn't matter. The moment you have given it to her, it has become her money. So when you go there, when you go to her or when you go to him to say, please lend me this money, I will repay at so time, and you do not fulfill that promise, it is fraudulent. You have defrauded them of their money, and that is the same thing as financial abuse, because surely they will need that money for something, and at times it will even go to the extent that the person will demand for the money, and you see from there quarrel can even start, and people will not pay back. For me, it's even like stealing from the other person, no matter who the person is. That's why I say it's something that is like a norm, but the truth is, it is not good. Because you have not said, give me the money. You say, lend me, which means I will refund. So the moment you do not refund that money, you have defrauded them of their money. So let us keep this at the back of our minds, that each time you borrow money from your husband, women, we are the culprits most of the time, and men also. The moment you borrow money from your spouse, you do not pay them back, that is financial abuse, and you are defrauding them of what belongs to them. So that is the question. And the request is, someone is requesting that even though this is a channel where we talk about relationship, but I should talk more about abuse, as in dwell more on it and things like that. So I feel it's something we should look into. So like in our previous video, we tried to define what an abuse is. So I'll be doing the same thing all over again, starting from what is an abuse. And as I said, simply put, abuse is an abnormal use of something or someone. Abnormal use of something or someone, that is an abuse. When you use something or someone in the wrong way, even your clothes, you can abuse your clothes. Let's say the clothes that, okay, you are supposed to wear to go out, then you take it to kitchen, or you go to bed with it, or you see your clothes on the floor, you didn't pick it up, you are stepping on it. That's an abuse of those clothes. So we can abuse even our properties. We can abuse even things that we buy with our own money. How much more an individual, a human being? So an abuse is a misuse, inappropriate use of somebody or someone for us to gain our own end. It may be to raise our ego, to feel superior, but no matter what it is, what is that we want to achieve through the misuse of another person, it is an abuse. And it is not normal, it is abnormal. So an abuse is an abnormal use of something or someone to treat them with cruelty, even if it's an animal. When you are the owner of this dog and you will not feed the dog, that's an abuse, because you are the one that take your money to go and buy that dog, and you are not treating the dog well. How much more a human being? So it is when you treat them with cruelty repeatedly or purposely. And then abuse is a pattern in which one individual, whether an intimate partner or person with authority, uses fear, intimidation, violence, or other harm to control the other person. Fear, intimidation, violence, or other harms to control the other person. Abuse can cause serious trauma. Even it can lead to mental health. It can lead to mental breakdown and have a significant impact on your mental health. It is important to remember that abuse is never your fault. This is what most of the abusers say to their victims, that it is their fault that they are abusing them. My dear, it is not your fault. You are not responsible for their own inability to control themselves, to control their anger, to behave like a human being. It is not your fault. And you are not the one to fix them. Each person, you are to work on yourself, handle yourself, tell yourself the truth, and then know what you are to do. So in our next video, we shall be taking types of abuse one after the other, and gradually we talk about them. So till I come your way again, I remain your host, Sister Clementina Akinyosotu. Bye. Remember to give us the like, thumb up. Remember to share our video, subscribe, and encourage others to do so. Thank you.